Okay, everyone, lots of technology things going on today. And I got to tell you, I just was guided to persevere. And for a while there, I didn't have unshakable confidence. So I'm going to check and make sure that I'm actually live again. Yes, there we are. Okay. Whew. Sometimes these things happen in life. And I'm not stressed out and I'm not beating myself up and I'm not frustrated and angry. And I'm sharing this with you because that's how I would have been many years ago. I would have just thrown my hands up in the air and just thought, gosh, I just blew it. I totally blew it. What's wrong with me? When I started the practice of embodying my wisdom through the five senses, that's one of the things that gave me unshakable confidence. So I'm sharing with you how I used to respond to things like this and how I respond now, because I'm trusting that I'm supposed to be here today. I am intuitively in my bones, in my body, feeling like, yeah, you know what? I went live 15 minutes later. I actually went live for a bit of time, didn't realize it, didn't see it on my phone when I was checking it. And so I ended it, which seemed to put everything in a tizzy. And I knew I had to come back because today I get to share some Reiki energy with you so that I can support you in boosting up your energy body and your physical body and get you tuned up for the week. Plus, we're going to be talking more about this embodied wisdom, how you can have unshakable confidence with the foundation of connecting with your five senses. And here's the reason why. How would you like to feel like you can move through every moment of every day, making decisions like that with unshakable confidence, knowing that the decisions that you're making are guiding you to your highest good? They're leading you to creating the life that you crave, the life that you dream of. This can happen. You already possess this skill, and you may just not be in connection with it. So, what we're doing here is supporting you in feeling it in your bones so that you can move through every second of every day, making those decisions, being guided to know, this is for my highest good. This is serving me. Or that decision isn't really serving me. And then you get to make the decision about which pathway you're going to take. This also allows you to be in deep connection with the divine, in deep connection with your higher self, so that we're overriding the negative ego. And let me tell you what I mean by that. I love pizza. I really do. I really enjoy pizza. I don't eat pizza anymore because I've been guided to be on a vegan diet. I've been guided to eliminate all processed sugar. And I'm doing this because I had a breast cancer diagnosis in last December. And it immediately came through, start to eliminate all processed foods, go vegan. And so this is the path that I'm taking. I don't question it because I know it's for my highest good. And in the moments before I decided to go vegan, when I wanted pizza, I knew that it was feeding my little girl. It was feeding my inner child. And so I would consciously have some pizza and I would enjoy every single bite of it, knowing that it wasn't really going to give me energy. In fact, it took away my energy. And I never really felt great afterwards anyway. However, sometimes I get to just feed the inner child so that she is fueled up as well. And we're going to be talking about that as we move forward here. So, this is what I mean by embodying your wisdom, being in touch with your senses. So, I can be in touch with my sense of taste and satisfy that inner craving in some other way by embodying my wisdom so that yeah maybe in those moments where I'm like, oh, my brain's like, let's have some pizza, my mouth is like, let's have some pizza, and when I check in with my body, I go, you know what, it's not for my highest good because it actually causes great inflammation in my body, which lends itself for my body to cancer cells. I don't want any cancer cells. So I'm not going to eat that. What can I eat to satisfy that that inner child to feel a little rebellious. And then I'll sit with it and I'll come up with something that's really healthy, that does satisfy those cravings, that does support my body. So I'm sharing this with you just to give you an example of what I mean by being able to make decisions every second of every day in a way that supports you in your highest good. And you know what? We get to feed our inner child too. And we'll talk more about that as we go forward. So let's jump into a little Reiki transmission. All you have to do is close your eyes if it's safe to do so. Lean back in your chair or whatever it is you may be sitting on. And here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is springtime. And in the Northeast, it is full-blown summer. So if you are outside, I invite you just to find a spot to sit down. And if you can sit down on the grass, even better to connect with our dear Mother Gaia. Close your eyes. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in together, breathing in as deep as we can through our mouth. We'll hold that breath at the top, and then we'll exhale for a count of 4. So let's go ahead and breathe in together now as deep as you can, breathing in and holding at the top and exhaling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in as deep as you can and holding and exhaling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let's breathe in together one more time. Holding at the top and exhaling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, here we go. A little Reiki coming your way. And we'll see if there's any other intuitive guidance that wants to come and be shared with you. Really a deep invitation to connect with Mother Gaia in this springtime, to really activate and be in touch with your sense of smell. There's so many smells in this springtime out there. What smells can you perceive and pick up on? Next time you go for a walk or you walk to your car or to the subway or the bus to get wherever you're going, breathe her in, breathe her air in. Notice what you smell. What's different during this time of season that maybe you would have picked up on before? Connecting with that sense of smell, the odor. What are the odors around you? And where do you feel that in your body? Is there a memory that this sense of smell that you're connecting with, is there a memory that's coming up for you? And how does that make you feel? And where do you feel that in your body? This is an invitation from Mother Gaia, from the divine, from your higher self, to connect with your sense of smell. There's a lot of Reiki energy being sent to your third eye to support you in that perception and that connection. And as always, because I am on a mission to awaken the hearts of 1 million people so that we can reclaim our power and our magic, lots of Reiki energy being sent to your heart chakra. You can continue to have your eyes closed. I'm going to share one more story with you, and then we'll conclude for today. Sense of smell. I was picking out some plant starters this past weekend, and I came upon a geranium. I rubbed the leaf a little bit and I smelled it, and it reminded me of my mom. And for those of you who don't know, our mom passed away suddenly and very unexpectedly this past January, on January 18th. And this springtime, I've had a lot of mom heart energy, missing her and wanting to be in connection with her in the physical plane here. So I bought the geranium because I remembered being a little girl and planting flowers with my mom. And she would always plant geraniums and marigolds. And I remember being with her at one point, and I was like, Mom, why do you plant those flowers? They don't smell very good. They sort of stink. In my little girl self, my mom looked at me and she said, oh, geraniums are important because their scent drives away some of the bugs that eat the other flowers. So there I was, looking at this geranium, remembering this story, breathing in her scent, remembering what my mom shared with me. And where do I feel that in my body? In my heart. It fills my heart up. So now, when I walk down my stairs and I see that potted geranium, I think of my mom, and it supports me in continuing to awaken my heart so that I can be here to support you in awakening your heart so that you can reclaim your magic. So I invite you to go ahead slowly and gently open your eyes if they're not already open. Sense of smell. For this next week, I invite you to be in touch with your sense of smell. What are you smelling out there? How does it make you feel? And are there any memories that come up? This is a really important foundational part of any spiritual practice so that we can be in touch with that inner wisdom, overriding our negative ego, in true connection with our higher self and the divine, and being able to make unshakable decisions with unshakable confidence, being guided every moment of the way as to what's in our best interest and what's serving our path and what is not. So thank you for your patience this week. I'm going to continue to work on the tech. There seems to be these patches that YouTube wants with some of the functions that I selected. And I'm going to keep working on that and keep testing it. I will see you here again next week for your Tuesday tune-up, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. UK. And I wish you a beautiful rest of your day and know that I am loving you passionately. And I am so grateful for you. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you know when I do go live, especially in these moments if I run into a little tech glitch. Mwah.